Alright you guys, I'm back and check this out. Here's the results. A little spill. Look at all this fluid here. But guess what? It didn't come from our engine. It came from this guy right here. Unfortunately, even though I drank them, I think I'm almost like a good 30% remaining on top, but it still wasn't good enough for this guy. Another thing is, if I open this guy up, I want to get this towel anyway. There we go. Let's go and get this guy squared away. We'll pick up all the little, because this has a little sugar in there, cornstarch maybe. Didn't want this to really happen, but I guess it did. Not a big deal. Gotta wipe it down, get some water. All right. Yeah. All right, there we go. Whoa. All right. Turn back off. But we did good. We actually took out for a first run, and you know, it did well. The only thing worried me was that drip of fluid coming out from here, but I think it was left over from being stuck in there somewhere in the gap or something. Just dropped my towel again. So now let's go and wipe off that little sugar area. So here I am. I still got my mask on. That's me. Unfortunately, I was going to take you guys up to the UC, climb up the hill, but I guess GoPro couldn't hang with us. It died, the battery. So I guess certain levels of battery probably couldn't last that long. So what we did, about an hour of recording maybe? Not even that, I think. But I guess at 1080p and with the video stabilization, the voice activated, it probably couldn't handle it. It just drained out the battery pretty bad. So that's fine. What I'm doing right now is just taking everything off and cleaning it. Let me finish this drink for you. Oh, all right. So this is pretty much how I remove my so I can breathe. So here we go. Look at that little jelly drink. What's the ingredients in here? Sticky already as it is, the can. I'm sure it has sugar in there, right? Let's see here. Water, grass jelly, cornstarch. That's the one that's probably cane sugar. Yeah, it's sticky. So I'm gonna finish my drink real quick. We got a sandwich here in the, I think in the bag or in the box somewhere. That's what's good about modular helmet. You can take it off and drink. I guess my sister might have figured out how to get the car out. I'm not sure if she did or did not, but we'll find out. I parked it here beside my window. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lock the scooter, so I can take off easily. Just go out this way, straight to the drive-through, jet like the Batman. So let me go ahead and lock the scooter. So in order to lock the scooter, I put in the center kickstand for safety. Tilt it all the way to your far right. And then what you do, then you turn the keys. There it is. Supposedly allows you to lock if it's turned all the way to the far right. There we go. There we go. If you can't pull your keys out, that means you haven't turned this to the far right good enough. So we finally did that. Let me just keep this guy hanging for a second there while I continue wiping. I think we got all of it out there. Finish this grass jelly. I'll wipe this area here. Look at that. It's sticky, huh? But the Starbucks is fine. As long as it has a lid, I guess it works good. But without a lid, it's no can do. Set it right there. Alright. Finish wiping this guy area. Could probably take a water hose and hose him down, but can't really detach him that easy, I don't think. Got some here. I think it's just all in this area here. It kind of drizzled out on this. I don't think it got the dashboard or anything, or the gauge cluster. But these rubber bands work pretty cool. Actually, they stay put too, by the way. You can't lose them. They got a little wedge here. They have to come out perfectly, or else they don't come out at all. So we'll keep that rubber band in there. We probably don't need both of them. Probably just better yeah, we'll just take the thick one. We'll keep this one as a backup somewhere. Thanks to Starbucks, we got a rubber band now. I wasn't sure they had one. All right. Get this guy's cleaned up. We just got back from our ride, our first delivery together. That wasn't hard. All right, there we go. We made some gas money that one delivery. So cool deal. All right, there we go. All right. Look at that, it stands up like this for us. How cool is that? As long as it stays sticky, we're good. All right. There we go, we got it cleaned up. Speaking of clean up, I'm not sure how we're gonna be able to open this guy here. Let me go to the other side. Got 52 minutes recording time, I guess. There it goes. There's some more spill here. All that will look like soda, but it's gonna get sticky when it dries. So it's got that little kind of a bubbly texture in there. It's like a jelly. That's the same thing, almost like a pearl drink or a boba drink, but it's just jelly base. The other one's more of tapioca, more stickier, more harder. Nice. Oh, I'll try. Yeah. Cool. Got that there. All right, so I think that's it. We'll keep this rubber band for future use. Let's get them in here. Flip them around. You can always do it with one hand, really. Let go of my finger, though. Nice. Keep this guy for a backup next time. Our mirrors are clean. Clean as clean can be. Can take the scooter in this position here. Get a good resolution to it. There we go. Always looks better from a ground level, huh? Nice. Yeah, I wonder if my sister ever got back to hopefully she did. Alright, let's see if we can open this guy up. Yep, we can't really open to. Oh, we can. Look, it actually helps us lock to the little side mirrors there. We'll bring our food. I'll wipe this area a little bit. There is my tripod. Put you guys back in here. How about that? That way I can hold the tripod. Also has a charger too. I could charge this guy right here. Will actually fit into my helmet as well. I'll show you. So I have it really where I could charge my helmet at the same time. I'll do it right now. I'll take off the helmet before I put him in his concave bag here for a second. That way you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is how you unhook the helmet. There's a little metal strap here. This pull. Oh, it's already pulled. But anyway, this is how you put it on. How about that? So hopefully you guys can see a better resolution of me. Maybe not. You guys will see all my imperfection. Okay. So there we go. You guys can see here it drops down like this. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a charger here. Second. Alright, let me... See, unfortunately my seat won't take the full. I wish it did though. Almost looked like it would, right? Almost. Sorry. But it doesn't. But, however, see that? I have it open where I took the, what do you call that? That flap out of the GoPro. So I can easily do this to it. Watch. You guys will probably see it charge in a second here. You'll see it indicate right. So all I gotta do, see See how this is? It's light up blue. Watch. Look, beam. There it goes. Look, it's charging now. That's the charging indicator. So, and then you can see on top here too, I think it shows charging indication or no? Yep. Or it's not even, oh, there you go. It's just showing. There we go. That's constantly charging when it's like that. When it's blinking little by little, it means it's recording, so it's charging right now. So that's it. I could charge it with this battery bank here. So I can keep this guy here in my pocket. That's what I like about the battery bank. You can take it with you while it's recharging, record it. You know, for safety, I hope you don't ever get choked in this wire here whenever you get caught. But you can't really, because look, this thing will release itself. But however, if you get choked and this thing gets to a little too firm structure, that's the only time you're going to be in trouble. So let me, there it goes, charging again. So that's how I charge my little battery bank here. Let me go and put this concave here. We're wrapping up today. Nothing else we can do. You know, hopefully the red Loctite gets a little tighter, maybe within 48 hours, we'll see. But anyway, the only thing I hate about it is bugs get into it. Other than that, I loved everything about this Shoei. I mean, it's comfortable riding. It drips down a little bit, but that's just normal because the way I have it. Oh man, okay, I thought it was a cracker, right? You definitely want to get some, like a wet cloth before. You don't want to scrape anything off your mirror. And if you see it gunky, get yourself dampen this with hot water, okay, to break it. You just don't want to start wiping with the straw or scraping things off. So you can see there, only thing is it has big huge vents for air ventilation. You have like 3 levels, 1, 2, closes up. There, you can open it up. You can see here, all it does is it goes in more. You'll see a little bit, see that right there? Like a tube, goes back more and it opens up. This is closing it. You see the tube coming forward? So you can see the tube. You can't see the tube, maybe I can lighten it up. Okay, you see that? Oh, there you go. So you can see the tube goes back. That's opening, right? So now I'm gonna bring it forward. There's 3 adjustment. See that? You see the tube now going back, opens it up, going forward. See, it locks it down. So that's how it locks itself from, you know, bugs or something getting in there. But so far I didn't have to worry about that. So it's pretty neat. It's charging as we speak still. That's what I like about these magnet chargers. You just put the adapter, keep them in there. I couldn't close, unfortunately, because adapter. This adapter right here wouldn't let me close. The water seal tight adapter. Now this is not waterproof anymore, but what's the chance of me taking my whole scooter underwater, right? So doesn't really relate. So what I'm gonna do now is, you can see the SRL system here. My Bluetooth is still on, right? So this is how you can usually see the light. See, that's still on, indicating. It's flashing blue constantly. So I think what you do is you hold down the positive and the negative together, and it should turn it off. See that? There's red now. If there's no more flashing blue, that means it's turned off already. And normally it'll say Bluetooth turning off or something like that. That's the SRL one that's you can buy it integrated. It's a Cena. It goes right, integrates right into it. There's a charger here. It uses a micro USB just like my Note 5 here, but the only difference is the GoPro, it uses the C-type connector, which is, I don't think I can pull this out easily, so I'll do it next time. It's a C-type connector, which is, I guess, newer, but you know, I wish it was just micro USB because it's still pretty common and popular. So let me go ahead and put it in this concave bag for protection. I always keep it in here, even though I stepped on it. Let me see if I can wipe it clean a little bit, shall we? Give me 1 second. It's plastic, so I'm not worried about it. I mean, it's plastic here, it's not like metal. There you go, look, I just stepped on my own bag. You remember earlier before we left? Horrible, huh? I can put this in the washer, but I don't want to wash it right now just for that little smudge of dirt. If it was more muddier, I would. So we can just clean it up. I don't think it's waterproof. You can make it, you can put like a 3M Scotch Guard or something in there. Make it waterproof or water repellent. But I think it's fine. I want it to breathe. It's gonna be most of the time protected in here and then also in my Gibby case. So what I can do is, if I really believe that I have security here, right? Which I don't. I could, now I still have the sticker in the bottom there. So let me put the sticker away. I'm probably not going to ever put this guy back on anymore. So let me go and take him out and put him away for good somewhere safe. Because we are going to use this daily now. Now, since I can't fit him in this guy right here, again, keep in mind, I have a huge gibby here that will probably fit him and my second half modular helmet, which I'll do right now for you guys. And that's it. A little dirty here. Get the wet cloth, take him to him. He's good to go. Get back to resolution so you guys don't think my whole... There we go. And what's great about it, when you pull it, it actually pulls. Let's see here if I can line it correctly. See, it looks like it pulls too, like this, see? So it doesn't just locks, it pulls like this too. All right, so we are good there. Got my registration, got that guy. Get the cloth, my cookies, and let's go get my sandwich out, and let's put our gibby in here. Probably want to take it in and charge it. Got the extra, oh, the sandwich smells so good. I just had a sandwich earlier with Subway, so I don't need it right now. These guys collapse, we could keep them in there, or I like to keep them on the side, just to know. This bag is cool, because you can take it and go like this, kind of shake it off. Comes a little string attached. You know, you can just shake off a little particles, pop it back in. Check this out. The whole helmet in there. Look at that. Keep them nice in there. Nice and protected. Can't get better than that, right? Keep them here. Now, this helmet is $1,200. It's $300 for the SRL1 communication and $799 for the helmet with the design of this. So it's $1,200 just this helmet alone. So I better, hopefully no one just comes and takes it. So we'll make sure we'll put the alarm on. We have our thing lock, so it's not gonna roll. Very tight. There we go. It's smashed. All right. So let's bring this guy inside. We don't need to keep him out hanging no more. He's not gonna do any good for us here. Let's go and put this somewhere here. Get our cookies. Put our cookies with our bag. Rest of our sandwich here. No need to carry multiple things you don't have to, right? Maybe this sandwich here will last me a couple days, because they actually last a long time. They're not like an American sandwich where you have tomatoes, you know, oil and vinegar and stuff. They stay pretty preserved because it's picklized vegetables and the baguette and everything. You're supposed to eat it cold. It's not like a warm-up sandwich, but I like to warm it up from time to time. I was gonna actually put this rubber band somewhere so we can keep it as a backup. Look at that. This guy always finds a hard metal to snap on. All right, let's open this guy up. Opening, closing, testing him out. Let's see where our battery level is. I've never really checked it since we last stopped, right? Let's check it out. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna turn it back on the key. Look, I got a long ways to turn. This is to lock it. Okay, so what you have to do is actually this, because it's locked. This thread right here, there's a little base on the thing, the shaft. So you got to actually wiggle this guy. So let me wiggle it real quick. So you guys can see how to do it. So even when you got the key in there, you can't actually turn it clockwise and don't force it. What you gotta do is bring this in a little bit more. That way you can turn it. See that? You can turn it easily now. If you don't push on this, you can't lock it, nor can you take your key out, see? So now look, I can't turn it, right? I can't clockwise turn it until I give this guy a little push inward. Just a little push there. I can do it with one finger maybe. There we go. And I can turn it. Okay, well, then we're gonna turn it to the on position to see our battery level. 13.8 volts. 13.6, 13.5 is draining out really quickly because we have our signal lights and everything on, which doesn't need to be. Push this, turn it off. There you go. Our key is universal. See, oh, I can, it still locks, good. Oh, nice. There we go. So let me go ahead and put this, you know, just in case. I mean, this little rubber band might do us wonders, you know, in case we ever need it as a backup. Let's go ahead. And I park it here because my office is right here in my bedroom. I can actually just see what's going on. Pop it. There is, oh, there's a wallet too. Let's take a wallet off. We're going to give the benefit of the doubt, give the crooks everything, huh? Or helmet, or wallet. All right. Go. Gonna lock him up again. Hold it down. I gotta hold this up a little bit. Gives a little bit firm grip. Turn knob. Get this guy back on here. I think we are situated. Put him back. Look at that, he just falls easily if I don't hook. So I hook this right here to the tripod. That way I can. This is wonders. You never see me reach over for a power cord anymore. Boom. It's not yet because I have to turn him on. So that's the thing. I have to feel where his button's at. That's the only downfall of this guy. Other than that, he's good to go. All right, let's grab my sandwich. Oh, these bags are really tough too. Sturdy bags. Nice. There we go. So yep, that's settled here. So that was fun, huh? Like really blast, man. I'm glad my profession allows me to actually ride it. I almost use that as an excuse to ride. I probably would deliver for free, to be honest with you. Have so much fun riding. Hey, but you know what? It's a value creating exchange, so hopefully people enjoy the fact that we can bring them their stuff. So, very nice. All right, Michael with NCY Store. I'll signing off. Before I forget, we got to arm it. Okay, here we go. You know, it's funny, today's forecast said it might be 56. It's 56 degrees, you guys. And it might be a potential shower. So we'll find out. Here it goes. Gonna hit the lock button. That's it, done. You got the front wheel lock. We don't need our guard there. I only use it for nighttime when we park it out. Okay, let's see if anyone's home to actually open the door for us. I don't have the keys to the house, remember? Hopefully grandma's still back there. See if she's home. She might actually left with my sister. Hello? Om na te, Om. Back 20 body. I'll make sure I get the spare key next time. Put my scooter key because I'm going to be using my scooter majority of the time. Oops. I guess no one is home. She's not coming out open. All right, now it's time for me to call back my sister asking for help now. She's like, okay. Well, I figured since I don't have the key to get in the house, I detailed my scooter a little bit, and guess what? Now it's starting to sprinkle now. Look at that, you can see a little bit of my, it's coming down. So that's okay, I can use it to tilt. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna move the scooter inside the little cave area here before it starts to pour, right? So let's do this, shall we? All right, so we can move it. Okay, here we go. My sis ain't here and the cover's in the garage. That's fine. It's gonna start downpouring a little bit, so I better start going. All right, so let's check it out. So you can see here. I wipe it, watch the rain will come again. It's just sprinkling a little bit, it's not a big deal. A little rain ain't gonna kill it. And I was actually detailing anyway, so I need the water anyway, so it's perfect. Okay, I'm gonna rock it forward. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and move it in. Okay. She says she's over there a city away, so it might be 30 minutes away. All right, let's just pull into this concave area. So we can get our covers over here anyway. Cool. Ouch. go. Keep it away from the rain. A little rain mist ain't gonna do as hard. Yeah, I'm gonna go and try to get the parts to at least maybe, it seems like the right side of the front fork is the one that's giving us the most oil leak on the front fork. So since we can't find a 20-inch fork for it, let me turn off this so it won't lose. You can see here, see there's the grease there. I don't want to wipe it yet. I'll wipe it at the end of me detailing. I'll wipe it because you can look at the left-hand side. See, it's clean. Same fork, right? No problem whatsoever after a ride. This one, however, looks like it's probably leaking. Maybe the seal here is just bad. So we're gonna find that out. Cool deal. All right. Here we go. Gonna wipe this guy thoroughly. Gonna turn the wheels here so they can get in the house because I'm like right there in the door area. All right. So as soon as she comes, just sprinkling, now no more. That was it. Oh, actually it's starting to pour. Started a little bit pour now. The ground's getting wet. This is good. This will give me a chance to test out my cover. However, I can't get the cover because it's in the garage, so I'll have to do some detailing. Finally wiping on everything here that needs to be wiped. So a little wetness actually helps out. Use that as a reason to get all the areas that we couldn't get when it was dry. All the dusty area anyway. Let's see how our wheel guard did. Curious to know. See if it actually scraped the rubber more than it should. Hopefully it doesn't, but in case it does, we'll know that too. And let's see if it ricochets any dirt on here, which this should be very nicely clean, which it is. Clean it up really nicely. Again, I recommend make sure you put blue Loctite on everything because it vibrates, except for the plastic, you know, housing stuff like that. You don't have to put blue Loctite, but stuff like this, please blue Loctite. You won't regret it because you won't lose your stuff. Oh, look at that. Look how dirty that is already. That's from the belt. Check it out. Look. You guys see me wipe a little bit? I'll try you can initial it so you guys can see. Look at that. Dang, that gets quickly dirty, huh? I thought it was just the first, just me looking at the marks. There you go. See, look. Little belt wear and tear goes, and then I put blue Loctite on these guys here. So once you put blue Loctite, leave it alone for at least 24 hours. You know what I mean? Don't go out there riding and having the engine vibrate. You're not trying to test the engine after you put blue Loctite all over the place. So once you actually get the blue Loctite part down, keep vibrating down to a minimum. So the blue Loctite has a chance to cure. Just in that case there, maybe the blue Loctite needs a little bit more time, the red Loctite I mean. So we'll find out. You can see here, there's a little nasty grease right here. I'm not sure it's burning the rubber or what, but it looks like it's perfectly around that area where the rubber meets the starter motor. See that little dirty greasy mark right there? You can catch these things. So what we do is slip this towel here. Hope I can use the grip of it to force it to clean. Do a little rub tub here. There we go. Let's see if I can slide out there. Capture some dirt there. Oh yeah, I did. Captured it. Excellent. This has dielectric grease all up in it. So dirt shouldn't ricochet. However, you can see here a little further down. Look at that little oil there. See that? That's a little dirt residue still. We'll go over there and we'll capture that side as well. So this is detailing, making sure everything looks the way it's supposed to look. This guy here, it's nice to be able to keep an open CVT cover like this. You can actually clean it easily. You can see the bottom of your kickstand. I would recommend, I hope APM knows this, but put a tie strap right there. You know, fatty one, or whatever color you want, blue if you can find one. Matches your ionized blue color, which is so cool so far. See there? Keep it nice and just really The reason why is, for some reason, even with this one bolt on, I guess the weight of the block plate here, the center kickstand block plate, kind of makes it level downward without any support. And unfortunately, there's no place to put a hole here, but it's perfect for a tie strap because there's a little hole here where that bolt would have been for this guy. So this works out really well for me. So I like it. Change out my roller weights, inspect my belt visually. So like that, as long as this guy here doesn't have any issue. So I can see why APM mentioned, see, you can see, I almost see those little studs there. He said for some reason the NCY one, those little clips right there that's made to be high durable, I guess it maybe, you know, little by little, one of them came loose, which caused the other one a chain effect. And all of a sudden it just kind of spiraled completely, just offset loose a little bit, because you'd think it'll get caught on the shaft still, right? Because it'll hang on there. It wouldn't just break openly, right? Because you see there, if it does come off, it comes off in a way where it's still stuck into riding in that center, you know, the center, what do you call that? The variated housing. And I guess it did enough of it where it can offset this much, where it can come out, protrude out like this from the back. And not this plate right here. This is joining, I believe it's female plate. So this is the male plate here. The stud goes in like this, and it meets with the next plate right behind here, where you can see that little black plate right here becomes a ninja star. And he says just spiraled out of control and pretty much broke the back of the CVT cover, which is kind of unbelievable. But I believe him. So it could have been a defect there. Oh man, let's get this guy. Now I don't want to do the rims again, but I have to. Let's inspect them. So far I haven't seen them really shine, but then I never got any use of reflection yet. So, but they're on there nicely, so they are good. You're supposed to. What I did was I cleaned them with alcohol on the very top, so you can't get this little mildew out. It's from the adhesive buildup from the last overlapping one. So what you do is you put rubbing alcohol also on top. Rubbing alcohol is a dry agent, which is not chemical. It'll rub off the adhesive area quickly and cleanly. You don't want to make sure you get rubbing alcohol inside, because you don't want to kill your adhesive that's on there. You just want the adhesive that actually came out to be able to get rubbing alcohol on it. So all these little joint area here where you can see a little spatule of adhesive, perhaps, I'm not sure you can see there. That's when you actually go over it with some rubbing alcohol. And again, rubbing alcohol is not a chemical, it cleans. But look at this, we already cleaned it. Look how dirty it gets. So this is just after the first ride or so, right? It comes off easily, you know what I mean? Rubbing alcohol probably make it come off even more, but we're not gonna try to clean it with chemicals, even though rubbing alcohol is not, but I just don't want to get any substance. Just good old water will be fine. This exhaust is still probably hot now. It's cool to the touch now. It's been what, 20-30 minutes? Still waiting for my sister. She did finally get the electric car unplugged. What she did was she figured out there was a little teeth that hooks I was telling you guys about while we were driving. So she's good. She's over in Atwater. She's probably doing some grocery shopping. There wasn't enough Asian store here in Merced, huh? So Atwater is a city away. All right, let's clean this guy up really nicely. Get all the areas that we need to get out for him. Things that are dirty needs to be wiped out, cleaned out. I wish SSR sent me a new decal. That'd be nice. As much as I endorse this brand here. All right, so. Oh, look at that. We've got all this other from the soda stain. It ricochets all the way over there. Look at it, sticky. Very sticky, nasty. So let's get that out of the way. There's some right there, built up right there. We didn't even notice. See these things? When you sit down and you pause for a second, you start seeing all the imperfection. So we got 1 star here, 1 star there. There is another 3rd star, but I haven't had a place to use it yet. Knock on wood, I hope I don't have to, but if I do, see that comes off the dirt. Little grime. We repainted this, doesn't look too bad, huh? So it has a little sun-kissed orange peel. I don't know what this is for though. I'm not sure if I can wipe it off. It might be a little side scrape a little bit. Yeah, maybe. That's okay. Nothing's gonna last forever, but you try to maintain it like it would. Alright, so we're down here. Let's see what else we need to wipe. Yeah, I'm just detailing, trying to kill some time while my sister coming back home eventually. And get ready to prep up this video for you guys to see this morning. Hopefully it won't be so boring. I know it's a long ride. I try to keep my, with the GoPro, tilted. Have about 28 more minutes here. It's funny because she says she should be home shortly, aka another hour later. So that's the way it goes. Alright, so let's see here. That little Lentium white grease there. They say this doesn't really turn into any powder, but I don't know. Seems like it to me. Alright, we're almost there, you guys. Well, it's nothing right here. This is the enjoyment part. Just detailing your scooter. It's not like you have to work on anything harsh or mechanical. Yeah, I didn't actually get a 17 millimeters, what I call that, undo this, but I think he'll be fine. He'll help. Only thing I worry about that's going to actually lose itself will be the rubber boot, which I think it's actually kind of threaded in there, so he's not going to fall willingly. It's going to be quite a bit of force for it to fall. And I think we blew out all the oil that, well, look, still got some right here. Look at that. Just came out. I think over time it still will come out, even though there's nothing attached to the other end that made it came out. So it's good to know, huh? We'll clean up what we can, filter out the rest. This rag is taking a little beating on it for us. Stuff him. Just don't understand why it would. Maybe, you know, they should build to something like maybe help it a little bit from easily flowing out. You know, some kind of like a one-way, you know, Viton seal where it's petroleum, you know, oil residue proof. So that will stop a little bit about, you know, we want the air to come out, but we don't want the oil to spurt out. That's just a problem with it. It spurt out everything. I still have my clothes there in the washing, so I want to get that taken care of today. Because I think I have 3 loads. I haven't done laundry for a month, you guys. Oh man, it's nice. Now I realize I don't have anything to wear, else I would have wore it. So, been just pretty much grabbing my biker shorts on. So, I like biking. I like cross-country biking. Going on bike trips too. Oh, there she is. All right. I'm gonna open for her so we can get going. All right, Paul. I'm in out there. Oh, she wants it all the way. She can't. Hello. She's back. She was supposed to be the housekeeper, really. Nice. All right, I'll tell her I'll move the motorcycle all the way. It's actually not raining now. It's weird. Chăm you, Peyton. We're playing moto plan. All right, we can put our motorcycle back now. So here we go. I think we can roll forward, right? Hopefully there's enough room. Ooh, almost. Hello, Paul. But there. Hello, Sam and Auntie. Okay, done. Okay. She said, I told her, why don't you try it again so you'll have practice on opening and closing the gas, not the gas, the electric charger mechanism. She goes, oh no. She's about to go and get Tasmanian Devil shortly from school, which is kind of nice. Her school is so close by. All right. We got everything situated, and we're gonna go and lock this scooter up. So let's go ahead and do that. Turn it all the way. Oh. There we go. You have to push also a little bit too. So there we go. It's locked. All right. Now we can arm it. And I don't think we're not needed right here. All right, so let me go and clean this towel here. Oh, I'm gonna promise myself. Let me wipe off this last minute fork grease. It just builds up. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's coming from here. You can see the other one doesn't have that much really in comparison. So here goes, guys. I wiped it clean again, you guys. You guys see that? I'm gonna do this one too. Right here, I'm very behind. Oh, actually, this one's a hard stain. This one's, oh, actually it'll come off, but I have to scrape it with my finger a little bit, or my nail. Not really. That's it. It's not coming off anymore. You guys can see that? No? Barely. Let's see if I come around here. You guys can see it, maybe. Oh, it's unfortunately it's on the other side. So I'm gonna wipe it all the way to the very top. Come back down. Might as well clean the inside of this too while I'm at it. Nothing actually picked up here. That's good. Made a little bit of debris. Is that chip paint or it's just kind of like a poo-poo? Probably poo-poo. Maybe a bug gut or something came through and smacked it. That was fun, huh? Well, at least we know that's where the air will flow through an oil cooler. All right. I can scrape it off, sort of. Give it a good rub. There we go. Again, you probably want to use hot water to break things, you know, to avoid scraping your paint off. Especially for your helmet area and the visor area. If you see a bug, which is common, get a whole bunch of bug hard guts, warm up your cloth, and then come back and do a wipe down. But I think we're good. So here we go. Let me go and arm the scooter. I don't think we might need to open it up and put the rag back, right? But we'll keep it like kind of, this thing has a mind of its own. All right. Just need a little bit of you. A lot of pressure here. We'll hang him up. We don't need anything from him right now. However, we need to get our clothes in the line. For some reason, I'm getting a lot of recommendation for Bruce Lee movies. I don't know why. Not Bruce Lee movies, but biography of Bruce Lee and everything. Looks like a pretty amazing guy there. Talk about discipline. All right, so that's it. Michael from NCY Store. I'll catch you again in the next vlog together, huh? So let me go and arm it. Done. That's it. So we can come in now. Got our Subway. Got my wallet. And gotta get ready to do the laundry. Gotta get another load. Oh, he's still spinning. What? We got 10 minutes? We haven't been out for that long? I thought it only takes 55 minutes, but for whatever reason. Let me ask my sister if she had to push something. Paul, you know, washing machine there, Paul. We're out there, it's stuck there. Oh, man. Throw it to the Yeah, oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. So, I guess our washing machine has a problem, but she pushed it for me. I want to say, it should have been done by a long time ago. Okay, so it's going to dry up, and I'm take care of my laundry. Got another load here to go. Maybe 3 loads. That's not my undies, by the way. It's a knee pad. I decided to go and put the lock on. Let me arm it back real quick. Yeah, I guess this part right here, if you do replace your center kickstand, you have to remove this bolt here, and this whole part comes off, but not this part right here, the main part. You can see on the other side here, if you follow it, it's welded onto the body of the frame of the scooter. See that little plate there? There's nothing to unscrew from there. So it's one whole piece. Let me see if I can get underneath here and really show you. So what I was able to do is kind of do a U-turn loop. See there? It goes in my rim. And so this actually, not only I locked my front rim with this, the regular key lock, but I also locked it physically with the big 12mm beast mode lock here, OnGuard. And you can see here, you know, would-be thieves would probably be like really lazy. You see there? It's purely mounted. See that little U shape here? It's a whole piece here. They mounted it, and they also put a little back plate for support, but the whole thing is actually welded onto the main frame Maybe I'll figure out another way to even loop it better. I mean, the idea is either get to even this bar here, right? But I think this small bar right here just is good enough. I mean, they're gonna do some damage, and they probably will. They really want the scooter that bad. So this is just to detour them a little bit. So they're like, oh man, there's a lock right there. How are we gonna be able to move it? I'm thinking almost maybe placing a little, what do you call a little cement block with a little hook to, you know, like put this guy through, build even more sweeter. But we'll see. So this is like a flexible U shape. I think I'm gonna keep it, even though it's only like less than 4 feet. I think it does the trick for us. 4 feet with everything, the extension, everything. But it's just so easy to put on and everything. So yeah, so I got this turn here where the steering wheel column is locked. You can see here, they're not moving it by any sheer of the imagination. Oh, sorry, I got my alarm. It'll stop, but it'll go through that cycle and stop its own. It's not gonna do like a repeat cycle. Just scare the would-be thief. Arm it, lock again. It usually gives a warning chirp, so I don't know what happened to the warning chirp. See, the cop is right there already. He's ready for us. So we're good. So excellent. So we got that there. Now if it starts pouring rain, I'm in trouble. I gotta go there and unlock it real quick and do the unlock on this part. But we should be golden. Look at that guy. Look at this bug right here. Look. Check him out. Look at him. He's like, man, this thing is so clean, man. I love it here. It's like pearl clean. Look at that. Only little marks here from some of the paint chips. Alright, get away, guy. Move. Move. Oh, he's challenging me. Move. Move. I'm like Thanos. I can just pretty much sneeze him off. I sneeze, he just flies off. That's how strong I am compared to that little guy. But yeah, so we're good. We are done for today. See you guys in the next vlog episode. Michael from NCY Store. Enjoy riding with you guys. Scooter's just parked out my window, so it's kind of nice for me to be able to see things from it. That's what's going on. I'll show you right now what I did. I got the lock on there. It was raining, sprinkling. I'm like, oh no. Oh, now it's bright again. We got some weird tropical weather rain here going on. It's not even Hawaii. Oh, actually it is still raining. There's a little mist, a little light shower. You can tell right now here, look, the glist on the cover. Yeah, it's a little light shower going on. Bounce, baby. Look at that. The water repellent. Oh, but should not do it too much. I don't want to put pressure on this side of the mirror, but it's okay. It's gripping it and it's pulling it forward, not like slanting it. So that I can lift up the... Anyway, leave that alone. Don't mess with it. Here it goes. I got to figure out a way to actually get the lock a little bit better. I'll show you, like, voila. It's going through here, right? I just want to make sure I get my cover protected. Look at that. I can actually see it. Looks really nice. Actually, it covers it perfect. I couldn't ask for anything more. Check it out. Cover works like a charm. Coming from this side, you have the open flap here for the exhaust. Make sure it can breathe, because you don't want to, you know, burn your exhaust quickly. You know, it covers this area here. This guy here, we got the ventilation going on. Ventilation actually kept it really straight this time. There's holes in there. So what I did was I put it through here. I got it from, let me see if I can unravel this, show you. See, there's a python right now. See, it goes from the wheel, through the wheel, comes out through here. It looked like every inch counts, so I had to make it worthwhile. And then you can see here how I lock it. So it goes down. It comes through this bar here, which is one of the side main bars. There we go. Hope it's not rubbing on anything. And then it goes right down and locks. And this side right here comes from the other side of the wheel. So what I did was, well, I got it in this position where I can open it easily. Don't have my keys on, so I know I set the alarm. And there it is. So if I knock on this right now, the alarm should go off. Oh. Knock, knock. Oh, there we go. A little bit closer here, huh? Alright, alarm should be off. So that's it, pretty much what I did. Hey, you got Legos. Alright, so unlock it, arm it. So it's good. This is right here, parked right in front. I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave it overnight, like over here. I might take my chances. I think if any two men could come over and pick it up, that's the only probably way, and they have to do it in tippy toes. Because the minute they move it, it's gonna make a sound, of course. And I don't think they're that good. Unless they come with some kind of a, I don't know, a little boo dolly or something to roll it out smoothly. The minute it hits any kind of vibration or anything, you'll hear a sound. Hopefully it won't sound when they first come. Come on, we're coming in. Come on, let's go. It's raining. Let's go in. Yeah, it's raining. Let's go.
I want the red box.
Yeah. It's a little mist shower.
I put my going jacket and fly.
Yeah, exactly what you just said there, whatever that means.
Baby fly.
All right, go play with your doll and Lego. Hurry up. You have homework? You have homework?
No, close
Okay, you close the door?
No.
You close the door?
No.
All right, you don't close the door, okay. There we go, you guys. So, safe back in my room. I took out the SD card, and what I did was I was able to transfer it to my computer. This is my server here I use. This is SD card here. I took it out of my GoPro. I should have brought my GoPro helmet and charge it up here too. There it is right there. So 128 megabytes there. I just transferred into my computer for safekeeping. And then I'm about to go and upload the videos right now so you can see my journey. Starbucks drive-through. Awesome. Take it easy.